The secret Bruce Jenner says he always tried to keep hidden, now coming to light. The Olympic legend turned reality show patriarch had the world hanging on his every word as he sat down with our very own Diane Sawyer for that highly intimate, anticipated interview, revealing he considers himself a woman. We want to begin with a note about pronouns. In this moment, Bruce Jenner says we should use the familiar pronoun for him as we try to tell his story.
How are you doing?
He's 6'2" tall, welcoming, and a little apprehensive.
It's going to be an emotional roller coaster, but somehow I'm going to get through it. Come into my house.
Yes.
As we sit down, the person whose face has changed so much over recent years is quiet, knowing the moment that carries you forward can also mean no way back.
So Bruce Jenner is?
Bruce Jenner is, I would say I've always been very confused with my gender identity since I was this big. I look at it this way. Bruce, always telling a lie. He's lived a lie his whole life about who he is. And I can't do that any longer. So can I take my ponytail out? Yeah, why not, huh? We're talking about all this stuff. Yeah, let's take the damn ponytail out.
A symbolic moment after 65 years. In a sense, we start again.
Are you a woman?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, I am a woman. People look at me differently. They see you as this macho male, but my heart and my soul and everything that I do in life, it is part of me. That female side is part of me. That's who I am. I was not genetically born that way. As of now, I have all the male parts and all that kind of stuff. So in a lot of ways, we're different, okay? But we still identify as female. And that's very hard for Bruce Jenner to say. Because why? I don't want to disappoint people.
Those hundreds of millions of people who once cheered a real-life American superhero. The Olympics, 1976. He has just been proclaimed the greatest athlete in the world.
You were the world's
Greatest athlete.
athlete. We see the force.
Yeah.
You see what?
A confused person at that time, running away from my life, running away from who I was.
With fear?
Big time fear, yeah, yeah. Scared to death, didn't know what my future held at that time.
Help everybody struggling with what this is.
That is me. That is her.
And people have to know that you can want to identify as a woman and still
Kick butt.
Even as a small boy, he has a growing certainty that for some reason, the gender of his body is different from the gender he feels in his soul.
I look at guys and I go, he's comfortable in his own skin, you know? And I thought, wouldn't that be a nice way to go through life? I look at women all the time thinking, oh my God, how lucky are they that they can wake up in the morning and be themselves. But me, I'm stuck here in the middle and I got nowhere to go. Which way do I go?
For the next 40 years, wrestling an inner conflict, a torment, through marriages to the women he loved, raising children he could not bear to hurt, and finally, as an elusive character on that reality show in which every private thing in life seemed ready to be bartered for fame. We told him there's a lot of skepticism among people watching him tonight, people who
are convinced that this is a stunt to promote the show.
Yeah, we're doing this for publicity. Yeah, right.
People think that
God,
you're just...
Diane, do you have any
that you're
idea what I've been going through all my life? And they're going to say I'm doing this for publicity for a show. Oh, my God. There's lots of shows out there.
No, but they think that...
I understand what you're coming from.
Yes, but there's a shameless selling of everything these days, and these shows, and that show.
And I get that. But what I'm doing is going to do some good, and we're going to change the world. I really firmly believe that we're going to make a difference in the world with what we're doing.
And he says his story tonight is just one of so many. An estimated 700,000 transgender Americans all around us.
I want to change.
People of powerful talent and also vulnerability, suicide, murder, discrimination.
This is so hard.
Homelessness.
I'm transgender.
Ridicule.
But I'm excited to start my new life as a single middle-aged woman, said Bruce.
Jenner says he can't speak for all of them. He just hopes his decision to come forward will help. His dream, reemerge as the person he calls her.
Bruce lives a lie. She is not a lie. I can't do it anymore.
But you understand that people are baffled, confounded. I mean, apart from the people who are just...
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Is he gay?
Yes. Are you gay?
No, I'm not gay. I am not gay. I am, as far as I know, heterosexual.
You don't know.
Because it's not, as far
What do you mean, as far as you know?
As far as I know, I've never been with a guy. I've always been married, you know, raising kids.
Right. And you can desire a woman every bit as much.
Yeah, yeah.
He's almost amused by my attempt to walk through this maze.
Again, it's the confusion inside this because...
So much confusing.
Yes. If you are assigned male and you become female, but you like women, are you a lesbian? Are you a heterosexual who...
You're going back to the sex thing, and it's apples and oranges. There's two different things here. Sexuality is who you are personally attracted to, who you know, turns you on, male or female. But gender identity is how to do with who you are as a person and your soul and who you identify with inside.
Were you fair to these women you married?
No, I wasn't as fair as I should have been.
Yes, but do you look back and say, I apologize for that?
Yeah, no, I went to and I've apologized to everybody. I've done nothing but apologize for my entire life.
He was fighting the problem, but falling apart. He's approaching 40, divorced for a second time, his income falling off. He's fighting depression. With the help of a therapist, he makes a big decision to stop trying to run away. He begins transitioning into a woman. A doctor prescribes female hormones, estrogen, and he says right away the intense daily feelings of fear and frustration subside. And remember, this is back in the 80s, 30 years ago.
God, I started on hormones.
In the 80s you started.
Oh, yeah.
How much did you do? How long did you do it?
I did it almost 5 years.
He also starts changing his face, getting surgery on his nose, and hours of painful electrolysis to remove his beard and the hair on his chest. But when Jenner is transitioning into a woman, he says something stopped him. He simply lost his nerve. He looked at his little children and couldn't bear to cause them pain.
Those are the only ones I'm concerned with, and the only ones in my life that I can't allow I can't let myself hurt them.